guys, all right, we're working on that straddle today. So let's just start in first position. Start it off nice and easy, feet together. Squeeze those inner thighs together because we're gonna activate those inner thighs. Squeeze in the glutes, just a soft little bounce plie. Here it is. Plie, 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 plie. Bounce it out. Now get a little deeper and stretch and down and stretch and down and squeeze, squeeze and down and squeeze, squeeze. Do that again, down. And 1, 2, down. So those knees come all the way together. Every single time it gives an intense strengthen on those inner thighs. Elevate and down, tummies in and up and down. Squeeze in those inner thighs and down and up and down. Plie, releve and up. Plie, releve, plie and up. Plie and up and hold. Keep nice strong ankles. Right here, let's bring out one arm to first position, second arm to first position. Open to second. Whoa. That's what we're doing. We're warming it up. It's okay if we fall a little bit here, but try to squeeze those inner thighs. Plie and stretch. Let's put our hands on our hips. We're going to tendu to alosakon because like I said, warming up those inner thighs today. So we're going to demi and stretch and demi plie. Second side. Demi and stretch and demi plie. Again. Demi and stretch and demi plie. Try to stay connected to the floor and stretch and demi plie. Again. 5. And up, stand up tall in the supporting leg and plie, demi and stretch, focusing on those inner thighs. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, plie down, out and up and out, plie. Very good. Releve. Hold. First position. Second position. Nice and high. Plie and stretch. Good. Let's open it up to little center opener just right here. Opening it up, warming it. Don't rip your legs apart, but just warming up that center split. Right here, squeeze your tushy right where you're at, but you can leave your hands on your knees for assistance right now. And we're gonna pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, do it again, and 8 and 7. You can lift your arms up. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold, relax the toes on the ground. I can feel mine kind of starting to crunch, so don't let them grip the floor. Very good. Reach up to the sky, tail lifts. Take a stretch for the back of the legs. Good. Plie to one side, opening that inside of the leg. Plie to the second side. Again, plie one side and switch. Tummies in. And 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Repeat again. And bigger. And 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Plie and stretch. Releve and down. Repeat 4 times. And stretch. Releve. Try to have light hands on the ground. How much can you do by yourself? Core in. Down. Plie and stretch. Releve. Hold. Did you see that one coming? Releve. Lift those arms. Tummies in. Flat back. All the way up. Very good. Awesome. We're going down to the floor. Let those feet butterfly in front of you. I'm going to go in a slight diagonal. Sit up nice and tall. And I want you to try to get the crown of your head in the arch of your foot right here. It's a comfortable place if your feet aren't too smelly. Okay? So reach up and forward. And opening those hips. Oh. Okay, so we're in a little bit closer than we were last week. Take a nice big inhale here. Inhale, exhale, let that back go a little bit flatter. Opening up the outside of the hips. Maybe if we're tight in the groin area, this is getting us there too. Very good. Very good. Reach up and let's walk the feet out a little bit more so that we're almost in a diamond. Up and forward. My legs are kind of stuck. Okay. Take a good stretch there. Oh, I'm going to have to walk mine back in a little bit, but do your best. My hairpin fell out. Okay. While we're there, take a stretch to one side. Breathe into it. Release and take it to the second side. Very good. Let's lay on our back. So if you have a wall, awesome, go grab it. If you don't, you can just lay on your back and let gravity do the work. But lay on your backs. Let those feet go up to the sky. Relax with the arms, flat back on the floor, and let's open those legs up in a straddle. Okay? Hi. Open it up in a straddle. We're just starting out by letting gravity do its job, do its thing. Opening it up. Like, how do we feel today? Pay attention to your own body. Are you really, really tight? If so, maybe crank the heat up. Get some more heat going in the room so that it can help your body warm up faster. Or maybe put another layer on. Or maybe you feel super limber, which is awesome. How do you feel today? And then you can let those feet just lower. Take one foot down, like a centimeter or an inch, whatever you're able to do. Striving for your best center. And just take a moment down here. Hey, relaxing into the center split. We're opening up those hips. I wish I had a joke to tell you right now while we take a little rest. And I'm just relaxing my feet right now because I don't want to put tension in my body. You can point your toes and flex them. But right now I'm just working on a soft stretch. So I just want loose feet right now. Very good. We're almost done here. Let's take about another 10 seconds. And then we'll put a little more pressure into our stretch. Trying to open up that straddle. Now, while we're here, I guess we're going to take another second because I want to give you a reminder tip. Remember, you don't have to have a 180 split to have an amazing leap in second. You don't. And if you don't know what that means, or you're like, how in the world does that make sense? Talk to me and we'll work on fixing yours or find my other video. But you don't have to have this kind of split to have your legs up here for your leap in second. All right, very good. Bring those legs together. Ooh, nice and slowly. And shake it out. Good. You can give your knees a little hug. Very good, because we're going to open those hips again. You know this is straddle day, so we're taking it pretty intense on the hips. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to go into a frog. So frog. This is a different one when our feet aren't together, okay? So we're going to open up the feet, and we're balancing on the inside of those knees. If it's giving you some issues on your knees, feel free to put a cushion or a mat under there or on the carpet. I need to get my mat because it's right there. Okay, good. And then we're just going to take a moment here. Try to pull that core in. You should be there already while I'm talking to you. Pull your core in so that your guts aren't hanging out on the ground. Yeah, because now I'm putting pressure on my lower back, and I don't need to be doing that when I could be getting a stretch at the same, strengthen while I'm stretching. So pull that core in, and I'm still getting a good stretch in my center split. Here we are again. Aiming to get those legs nice and low. If you need to switch it up a little bit, you can do a half frog. So you can just focus on one leg at a time. I like to do both of mine at the same time, but that's up to you. Maybe on like a more sore day, I might take one at a time. Ooh, and I can feel myself lowering. I think I've gone about an inch deeper here. So remember to keep breathing into the stretch. Make sure your knees can move and they're not just like stuck. Inhale, exhale, and there's that floor. Can you find it with me? Have you found the floor? Very good. You guys are doing awesome. And just stay in it with me. You know, of course, stretching hurts sometimes, but I don't think of stretching as in pain. I try to, because it shouldn't be pain. If you have pain, then we need to have a different conversation. But I try to just get comfortable in the stretch because it's, you know, it's more about the mind over matter. Like if this is fine and we're just going deeper in it, great. But if I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this, it's going to keep resisting and pulling me away from what I want to be able to accomplish. Oh, okay, so come out of it nice and slow. Ooh. Okay, we just have about 3 minutes left here. So let's take one leg over the top, set it over the top, and you can let it lay flat if you can. Give our hips a stretch the other way because it was so intense on the open. So let's work on the opposite direction as well, because we don't want to do anything so much one direction we never focus on the other thing, which is why when we stretch, we always need to strengthen as well. Like we started today with our inner thighs, so that if our legs start going really flexible, open, that we still have those inner thigh muscles to bring them back in. Like if you have it, we're stretching this side. Make sure you're stretching while I talk. That's always what we're doing here. So if you are doing a straddle jump, okay, good, second side. Like if you're working on your straddle jump and you have an amazing straddle, but your inner thighs are too weak to bring your legs back together, and you just go and plop, landing your straddle jump in second position, that's not very cute, right? We want to go up in, and that is working those inner thighs. So as much as that toe touch needs the flexibility, it also needs the strength of the inner thighs to pull it back in. And you, of course, could be sitting forward and reaching forward as much as possible. This is very intense for me right now, so I'm not all the way over. Okay, we're gonna finish out with one more thing, and you can take more time to stretch right here. But since it's our straddle day, I want to be able to get to our straddle as well. So open up your straddle, sit up nice and tall forward. We don't want to be sitting back here, right? Sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna just keep my feet arched through, but not totally pointed right now because I'm still working on relaxing forward. And just take a stretch forward, relaxing, stretching behind the knees. We want those knees straight, straight, straight. Knees are straight, straight, straight. And go as low as you can. Again, pull that belly button into your backbone. And I'm going to go long. We're almost done. We have about 30 seconds to go. So take your final breaths and moments here. Inhale, exhale, go a little bit deeper. Again, if you are stretching with me, don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself up like this, not letting you stretch. Go into the stretch. Of course, sometimes we need to pull back so we can go deep again, but just relax into it. Mind over matter. It feels so good. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Now, if you're ready, you can crawl through. Only if you keep your knees all the way straight, depending on where you're at. If you're not ready for this, just stay in your straddle. We got 10 seconds to go. Very good. And there we go. Very good job in your stretch today. I hope you got a little, bring it in nice and slow. So just keep going, stay focused, stay relaxed, and allow yourself to get better every day with every single stretch. Super proud of you. See you in the next lesson.